So I was born and raised in Washington, D.C. by the National Cathedral. Went to St. Albans School, eventually ended up at the University of North Carolina. I'm a dual citizen, both Dutch and American. Father was with the International Monetary Fund and Dutch Embassy for many years. So we enjoyed going back every summer to Holland, typically on a cruise ship. The canals of Amsterdam were very intriguing and attractive. And anytime we were in Amsterdam, we'd always grab a canal boat. That probably instilled the interest in at an early age. And of course, showing Amsterdam or Washington, D.C. from the water was an attractive occasion. Well, it started as Potomac Boat Tours and eventually became Potomac River Boat Company. First boat was like a Dutch canal boat, and you couldn't import foreign-made vessels for commercial use in the United States. So I had to design and build the Dutch canal boat here in the United States. We had tour guides who stood up front that would then give the narration of what they were seeing and answer questions, and we grew from there. Well, I think there was always a fascination, of course, in the olden days of working Sternwheelers. And Alexandria had some Sternwheelers back in the early 1800s. And so the idea of bringing a working Sternwheeler to Alexandria was somewhat of a dream, if you like. It was widely accepted. It was used primarily as a private charter vessel. It wasn't really a tourism boat, but it did very well as a private charter boat. So we got involved with the DC Police Department, the DC Harbor Police, and we introduced, in a sense, Alexandria to what they were doing. And we got to work with the Alexandria Police Department for them to understand that if there were incidents on the river, there had to be a coordination between Alexandria and DC Police. Well, I think anytime you're working with a police department and you're working with some of the tragedies that occur within the police department for these people who are on active duty and out there representing the community. So when we lost some officers and the idea came to have a fallen officers memorial, it was a natural reaction from the business community to step forward and offer to build a memorial because there will be more officers that pass away over time. Anytime you walk by the memorial, anytime you walk into police headquarters in Alexandria, you see that memorial and it stands out, it's at the right place, and it sends a message that the community cares about their police department. Well, I was encouraged to run for mayor of the town of Glen Echo, where I live in Maryland. And it was an interesting occasion. Between the business life that I had doing with the boats and being the mayor, I found myself stretched. So it was a 4-year term. After the 4 years I had given it my all, it was time to move on. This link of the Potomac River and Washington and Alexandria, downriver to Mount Vernon on the south, how this all comes together through this lovely, now pretty clean river. The joy that you see people coming off your tour boats and having seen the monuments and having a great experience on the water reinforces what you tried to do.